Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, August 23rd. I can't believe August is flying by. Background. Don't say the K. Put your tongue in the K position. Back, but don't release the air. Back. Hold it, and then you're already ready for the G. Gr. Background. And you don't have to release the D. Ground. Hold it in the D position. So if it's at the end of a sentence, I hid my hair in the background, you won't hear it. If there's a word with a vowel, you will hear it. Background of. What's the background of? Then you can hear the connection. Both of these have, well, January doesn't have an R, but both of these have the same ending and a different beginning. February, we just drop the R completely. You can say Febu or Febya. Febya is shorter and easier, more casual. February. February. January. January. The difference between number 7 and number 8 is stopping the airflow. So for cards, it's not in the cards. Do you want to play cards? You have to stop the airflow with a D. Card. Put your tongue up here, cards, and then release your tongue a little bit so that the air can come over it and funnel it through a narrow space. So keep tension in your tongue, or the Z will get fuzzy and sound like cards or something fuzzy instead of cards. And keep your voice going, or the S will sound like an S, carts. And then that sounds like cart, like grocery carts. So cards, it's not in the cards. Do you want to play cards? And number 8, no stopping of the airflow, cars. So as soon as you release the K, and you have the vowel, R's, no stopping of the air, cars. The same thing in number 7, stopping the air and then making a Z, also happens in number 9, slides. If you don't have a D, it'll sound like slice, and that sounds kind of like slice. So slides, stop the airflow and then make a Z, slides. Inequity. And I put 2 ways to envision this because I just put in the vowel like head, but it could sound like neck. Inequity. Inequity. So maybe that will help you remember the vowel. And this one has another body part. Suggestion. Suggestion. Or you can skip that S. Suggestion. Suggestion. It'll sound like a ch before the ch. Suggestion. But it has the j with voicing, jess, and then the ch without voicing, suggestion. In between here, the s and the ch, it can get a little blurry. You don't have to be too careful. Suggestion. Musician. MYU means you start your tongue very high in a Y position. Musician. Zish. That doesn't happen very often. That's kind of fun. You can say that with a T, entertainment, or you can drop the T because when the T comes after the N and the T is in the unstressed syllable, you can skip it. So your tongue's going to the same place, entertainment, for your entertainment. It can sound like for your if you want to be perfect, and if you want to be more casual, you can say for your. And if you want to get even more casual, you can drop the R for your because it's not stressed. You're hardly ever going to stress for your entertainment. It's usually the entertainment that's stressed, so the for your can be shortened and shortened for your entertainment. Was that entertaining? Spectacles. Spectacles. You hold the K, spec instead of specta. Spectacles. Spectacles. And that's similar sounding to skeptical. Skeptical. We have the sk at the beginning. Skeptical. Diaries. Your tongue goes up very high, and then you're all ready to come down, so it'll make a Y. Diaries, which is similar looking but totally different sounding than dairy. The A, the I, the D, the R look similar. So dairy. Daily Daily dairy diaries. If you want to keep track of all of the dairy products you eat, you might want to start a daily dairy diary. Condescending. Condescending. I'm trying to watch my accent. Condescending. The CON sounds like con. Ah. The stress is on York. New York. And you don't have to release the K. New York. Just hold it there. New York. That's the opposite stress of the city called Newark. Newark. Hold the K. New Jersey. New Jersey. New Jersey. Lots of J and Z today. Girl. So, your tongue is in the R position, it's curled back. And then as you move it, these are my teeth, girl. Keep making sound. And as you move your tongue from the R position to the L position, that roll happens. You don't have to think about any kind of vowel. Is it a schwa? Is it an Is it an I? Whatever. Just Earl. Keep making noise, and that's the sound it's supposed to be. And then when you get to the L, hold the L in position a little longer so it can be heard. If you move it down too fast, it'll sound like girl, girl. And that's close, but not as clear as girl. Oh. And it's the same movement, the R to L movement, that happens in, forget about how it looks, OR, UR, IR, UIR, EAR. It all just sounds like ER, and then an L. World, curl, whirl, squirrel, earl, pearl. That's all I could think of. And I learned this word today, inguinal, inguinal, bottle of water. So of by itself, it looks like an O, looks like an F. It sounds like a U, it sounds like a V. So we can drop the V before consonants and just say That's why this is bottle. I put the L here to remind you to connect it so it's not bottle bottle. Bottle of water. The T's change to D's. Bottle of water. Of OF is different than OFF, which is totally actually makes more sense because it's an a short O, sound, and a real F sound, off. Definitely, definitely. Once you put your tongue up for the T, you're already in the right position for the L. Definitely, definitely. Mother tongue. I wasn't sure should I emphasize mother tongue or mother tongue because we usually emphasize adjectives, but in this case, I think I almost hear it as a unit with the stress on tongue, mother tongue, mother tongue. And then that made me think of brother from another mother. That's good practice for the voice th and the r's. And then ludicrous. So we didn't get to all the words today, and I hope that we get to them next week. So come back. Have a good day.